trees, hanging on palm, spilling cold 304. She don't want a 16 renegade on a make it buy your treats, no love. I'm asleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no randomness. The sneaky, if police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty, dirty apartments, stay shiny. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warnings, real shiny. Like the criminal, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that, nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warnings, real shiny. Like the criminal, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warnings, real shiny. Like the criminal, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a first carry here for their running back. It's a gain of a yard, and it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. But you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. They'll look to throw here. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now it's Nix. That's complete. It's Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Nix. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
This now a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The Steelers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Next to the air.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action with Nix.
Being chased out left.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Throwing Nix. Right back to Atwell. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Tutu Atwell.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. Yep.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And some strong running. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He's got this to Pickens.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
31 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Nix.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have possession. And at the 38-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up. Just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Nick's going to tap this forward.
20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Throwing after the interception. Boone eluding the pressure right. Throw caught there by Willis. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Boone.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Boone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. Pushes past him. And he works free. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Boom.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
That's complete. It's Gordon.
There he goes again. Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got space past the 25.
Oh, there's a nice move by. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Boom. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
19, sorry, let's go now.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clocks. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Following the fumble recovery. Boom. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready? Take off.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That is knocked away and incomplete. The coverage excellent. And the gadget play is foiled. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses,